radishes
talking?
away. When I told my son that the
recording.
radishes were gone,
Cool.
he immediately died.
What's recording?
I asked the doctor to
mom
x-ray
is
my
recording
head
again.
to see if my radishes were hiding
Dude,
inside.
my mom doesn't even
When
have a
they did the
YouTube channel.
x-ray,
What do you
This
mean?
is
all
a
they
demo.
found inside
If you
my
enjoy
skull
playing
was
Cut
small
Live, please consider purchasing the full version
Callie,
or
you
our
should not
premium
be
version for
recording.
even
It's
more
like 2 a.m.
features.
for you.
That's when you know that the
No,
devil
it's
is the
not.
king of your city
That's
and
not
lives
real.
to make life nasty for
There's a
humanity.
gorilla on
I had to
TV.
change the
What
neon
dog
sign
doing?
outside my house from saying I've always
weird
had
dog.
radishes to I've never had radishes.
What's the dog doing?
And then I had to throw
What's the
that
dog
sign in the
doing?
garbage because it
What's
was
the dog
inactive.
doing?
I have
dog
had
doing?
radishes in the past. I just didn't have them at the
About the
moment.
game
I
stop
called up my
video.
boss and I said a radish is a type
Hi.
of red ball
Welcome
and I
to
don't have
Game
them anymore.
Stop.
And my boss
What are
said,
you getting?
"You
A
are fired
PS2
from my
baby?
life. Do not come to work anymore and do not
Get your
walk around near my
fuck ass
house."
of my store.
I called up my boss
I don't
and I
think you
said,
can talk to a
here's a
customer
riddle
like that.
for
What are
you.
you doing?
What's the difference between radishes and an angel
and then he
that kisses
dies,
my
and then
wife?
he goes, "Hey,
And my boss said, what?
Yeah,
And I said, I don't have any radishes in my garage. And my boss said, never be part of my office anymore, ever again.
A living skeleton drove to my house in a mid-sized sedan and begged me to dangle a radish in front of his face. I told him, "Sorry, bone bag, but I don't have any radishes left." And as punishment, the living skeleton made my eyes move closer together so that my family would recognize me.
A radish is the blood red eyeball of God, and
Will you
I
ever
didn't
join
put
us
it
for
in my
luck? That'd be
salad.
very cool.
It grows
I
in
have
the
no idea
ground.
what
It
luck
gets
is, I'll be
made
honest.
by oysters
You
in the
gotta
ocean.
join us for
The
luck.
night that I learned
They
I
will
had
be
no
so fun.
radishes, Jesus
Like,
Christ is something that crawled out of my air ducts to show
Literally,
off
you just
his
build a
miserable
boat and you
sneakers.
do shit, and
And
it's
I was
awesome.
just so miserable that all I could do was stuff him back
There's
into
more
my
to it
air
than that.
ducts.
That
When
basically,
Christ
we beat up
crawled
a
out of
boss
my
with
air
like a
duct,
rock
I wanted to
yesterday,
tell
and it
him
was
how
awesome.
cool his shoes were, but I was so sad about having zero
Like, the game
radishes
started,
that
we
I
went
could
to the
only
boss
kiss
thing,
his
and it was
shoes a
just like
couple of
a
times
rock.
and then stuff him back
And
into
nobody
my air
died.
duct. A radish is a type of jewel.
Too bad
that tastes like a
I
salad.
be
A
charming.
radish is a tomato, and when you have none
Oh yeah,
left,
well you
you
can
feel
chart it
horrible.
in the
You feel like the devil
Chart
lives
my
in your
ass.
laundry room.
When you have zero radishes,
Unless,
it feels like a spider web is your
For the
boyfriend.
most part, that hasn't happened.
It's the worst.
unless,
The objects in the stores are
It's
trash.
been many
No,
years
there is
since
no
new
unless.
radishes have crawled into my
There's no
garage.
black
I was gonna say,
The hurt that
For a
comes
second
from
there, I
having
was gonna
a
say, I'm not
zero
hearing a
that
no.
first time stays with you
Things are
forever.
made to be
I don't know what the
consumed
future
and
will
used
bring,
in a certain
but no
context.
matter what
And once the
happens,
moment is gone,
a radish is a
I
type
am
of scarlet
incredibly
meatball that
confused by
lives
what
in the
I'm
mud.
watching. Why are
It
they
tastes
digging
like salad,
sand?
it tastes like meatballs. It's the world's only
Where are they
vegetable.
looking?
And at the end of the day,
Over time,
isn't
we've
that
poured
all
more
that
and more
matters?
refuse into this vast
Oh,
digital
there's an
landfill
egg.
that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers.
First
Hey,
time I
Callie,
ran out of
you should
radishes.
play my stream
Yes.
so the like
I remember.
audio it like plays
like
it like
being
plays
a
in the while
You
you're
want to know
recording.
about my
I think
first
that would
time
be pretty
not
funny and it
having
would add
one
a
of
lot of
the
spice
radish
to the video.
nearby? It was a painful experience.
We should get
A
DJ
radish is
in
a type
here.
of nut. It is meat. It is a type of nut. I'll
DJ
always
is
remember the
awake.
first time I had zero left. It was the worst day of my life.
I went into my garage to yell at my radishes because they hadn't come to life and eaten me. But then I saw
don't get a say in the
I didn't
matter.
have any radishes left.
DJ.
That was when I
DJ,
knew
where are you?
the universe was made out
DJ.
of chaos and
DJ,
bullshit.
you should
I
join
was
the
tucking my
call,
son
even
into
though
bed
you're
when he
not
said to me,
on, so
"Mommy,
that's
let's see those
DJ,
magnificent
you should
radishes
join
we've
our call.
got."
I think you should
So I
join the
carried my son into the
Yo,
trash to look at
you
the
joined the
radishes,
call,
and I
that's
saw that
awesome.
time had stolen my
Hogar.
radishes away. When I told my son that the
DJ, do
radishes
you want
were
to talk
gone, he
about
immediately
dumb
died.
shit like the other night?
I asked the
That was
doctor to
funny.
x-ray my
Full
head to
disclosure,
see if my
Callie is
radishes were
recording.
hiding inside there.
What?
But when they did the
Your mom.
x-ray, all they found inside my
No,
skull was a
your mom.
small glass of
This is
water.
not your thing anymore.
First
I'm
time
stealing
that you
it.
see your garage
No,
has
it's
some
not.
radishes,
Video for the
that's
Kelly
when you
Yuki
know
YouTube
that the
channel,
devil is the
period.
king of your city and lives to make
Wait,
life
there's a
nasty
YouTube
for
channel?
humanity.
I had to change the neon sign outside my house from saying I've always had radishes to I've never had radishes. And then I had to throw that sign in the garbage because it was inaccurate. I have had radishes in the past. I just didn't have them at the moment.
I called up my boss and I said a radish is a type of red ball. and I don't have them anymore.
Don't worry.
And my
I'll
boss
save your
said,
progress, always.
"You are fired from my life.
True.
Do not come to work anymore, and do not walk around near my house."
I called
That's
up my
me when I'm
boss and I
holding
said,
down.
here's a riddle
Bill,
for you.
subscribe.
What's the difference between radishes and
No
an
way.
angel
You should put that in the
kisses my
YouTube video
wife?
so people
My boss said,
understand
"What?"
that
I
I'm
said,
not,
"I
I'm
don't have
no,
any radishes
I'm
in
not.
my garage." And
No,
my
I'm
boss
not.
said,
No,
"Never be
actually
part
waiting
of
on
my office
cugglefuckoid to die.
anymore,
This does not
never
apply to me.
again."
A living skeleton
Who is
drove to my
Sark? I don't know
house
this
in a
guy. Fuck.
mid-sized sedan and begged me to dangle a radish in front of his face.
Full
I told
disclosure,
him,
I did not make
"Sorry,
that GIF. I did
but I
not
don't
make those
have
GIFs.
any
That was
radishes
Kalyuki,
left."
Kalyuki,
And
YouTube,
as
Kalyuki
punishment,
real.
the living skeleton made my
Okay,
eyes move
don't
closer
care,
together
says
so that
Hero
my
from
family
Omori.
wouldn't recognize me.
Sneed.
A radish is the blood red eyeball of God, and I do
I
put
wish
it
I
in
had
my
my
salad.
favorite GIFs, but
It
YouTube.
grows in the ground. It gets
Yeah,
made
YouTube
by
gets rid of
oysters
your
in
favorite
the
GIFs
ocean.
if you
The night that I
log
learned
into
I
another
had no
account.
radishes,
And the
Jesus
player is
Christ, the Son of
constantly-
God,
Did
crawled
you
out of my
subscribe
air
to the
ducts
wrong
to show off his new
to
Nike
the wrong
sneakers.
magazine service
And
or
I was
something?
just so
That's why your
miserable
gifts are
that
gone.
all I could do
Yep,
was
yep.
stuff him back into my air ducts.
When Christ
Yeah,
called
I
out of
bet
my
you
air
read
duct,
Time
I wanted to
magazine.
tell him how
This is
cool
a
his
demo.
shoes were.
If you enjoy
But I was
playing
so
the
sad
headline,
about
please
having
consider
zero
purchasing
bet
radishes
the
you
full
read
version
Game
or
of
our
Media
premium version for even
magazine.
more features.
and then stuff him back into my air duct. A radish is a type of jewel that tastes like a salad.
A radish is a tomato.
I
and
bet
when you
you,
have
I
none
bet
left,
you
you
watch,
feel horrible. You feel like the devil lives in your laundry room.
I bet you, I...
Feels like a
I
spider
bet
with
you
a
watch FGTV.
worst feeling in the world.
It's been many years, and new radishes have crawled into my garage. But the
What is
hurt that
this?
comes from having zero that first time stays with you forever.
I don't know what
love
the future
salsa.
will bring, but no matter what happens, a radish is a type of scarlet meatball that lives in mud. It tastes like salad.
I
It tastes
forget
like
what I was
meatballs.
gonna say though.
It's the
I
world's
had
only
something
vegetable.
to say.
And at the end of the day, isn't that all that matters?
Or are you going to spit out of your porthole?
I don't know, I just kind of started stuttering. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
I remember it was
Same.
like being in a nightmare.
I stutter.
I was stuttering about
the first time not having
I genuinely don't.
Stuttering about.
A radish is a type
You were stuttering about the you can't emoji.
I'll always remember
Four.
how someone had zero left. It was the worst day of my life.
I went into my garage to yell at my radishes because they hadn't come to life.
We love radishes, why wouldn't we be playing
I
radishes?
still like radishes. A radish is a type of nut. It is meat. It is a type of nut.
I was
There's a
tucking my son into bed when he said to me, "Mom, let's see those magnificent radishes we've got." So I carried my son into the garage to look at the radishes, and I saw that time had stolen my radishes away.
Hold on, I'm gonna join another PC really quick, and I'm just gonna say dumb shit. No, I'm gonna do what we're doing.
radishes were hiding inside.
I'm getting ready for the
When they
speed
did
run.
the X-rays, all they found inside
Oh, thank you,
was
Kelly.
a small
But-
glass of water.
The first time that you
What?
see your garage has no radishes in it, that's
What?
when you know that the devil is the king
Hello.
of your city and lives to make life
Who are you?
nasty for humanity.
I had to change the
Who are you?
neon sign outside my house from saying
I don't
I've
know.
always had radishes to
I'm
I've
me,
never
except
had
I'm me.
radishes. And then I had to put that sign in the garbage.
Welcome.
I
Welcome,
have
DJ,
had
because
radishes in
funny.
the past.
I think it was Aiden that said like get DJ in here, and I was like, okay, getting DJ in here. And
Yeah,
I got DJ in here.
I literally just thought, oh yeah, this would be funny if he's in here, and it was.
Do not come to work anymore.
Should stay.
Walk around near my house.
Called up my boss and I said, here's a riddle for you. What's the difference between radishes and an angel that kisses my wife? And my boss said, what? I said, I don't have any radishes in my
Punchline.
And my boss said, I'll never be part of my
I get to
office
re-experience the
anymore,
punchline of that video, so I'm glad.
A living skeleton
That
drove
dog
to my
has a
house
banana.
in
Holy
Mississippi
shit.
and begged me to dangle a
We also
radish
saw this
in
dog
his
with a
face.
banana.
I told him, sorry, bone bag, but I don't have any precious left.
Hey, you want to have a quarter? I can.
The living skeleton made my eyes move closer together so that my family wouldn't recognize me.
A radish is the blood red eyeball of God, and I do put it in my salad. It grows in the ground, it gets made by oysters in the ocean.
The night that I learned I had no radishes, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, crawled out of my air ducts to show off his new Nike sneakers. And I was just so miserable that all I could do was stuff him back into my air ducts.
When Christ crawled out of my air duct, I wanted to tell him how cool his shoes were. But I was so sad about having 0 radishes that I could only kiss his shoes a couple of times and then stuff him back into my air duct. A radish is a type of jewel that tastes like a salad.
A radish is a tomato.
Yo, why Michael Jackson in the freezer? Why are you there?
You feel like the devil lives in your laundry room.
When you have 0 radishes,
I don't quite
it feels like a
grasp
spider
the
web is your
gratitude
boyfriend.
and the longitude of this scenario.
It's been many years, and new radishes have crawled into my garage.
Why is he just
The
looking at
hurt
it like
that comes from having 0 that first time
You're welcome,
stays
Kel
with you
viewers.
forever.
I don't know what
randomly
the
thought
future
of
will
that,
bring.
that was like really
But
funny.
no matter what
I hope that
happens,
gets into the video.
a radish is a type of scarlet meatball that lives in the mud. It tastes like salad.
Oh my
it tastes
God,
like
why is it so
meatballs.
jittery?
It's the world's only vegetable. And at the end of the day,
Is she now
isn't that
recording
all that
herself
matters?
playing Celsius, or is it just an image of radishes?
The first time I ran out of radishes, yes.
But is it the image of
It was like
radishes?
being in a nightmare.
I
You
love
want to know
Celsius
about
game.
my first time not having
You gotta
enough
get the strawberry.
It was a painful
Don't dash, you will miss the strawberry.
A radish is a type of nut. It is meat. It is a
No,
type of
it's the
nut.
flying
I
one.
always
It's
remember the first time I had 0
Chapter
radishes.
3 gotta
It
dash
was
to
the worst
get
day
it.
of my life.
That's a nice
You are
video.
so dumb.
What the dog
I went into my
Why
garage
would
to
you
yell
say
at my
don't dash?
because I
If
had
you
to
want
come
the
to
strawberry,
life.
you gotta dash.
Then I saw that I didn't have any radishes.
Okay, now Cal, you should put a screenshot of me screenshotting your image, but like include the original post in it too. So it's just your post twice, but like the second one is just my screenshot. So what it should look like is this. But what if you like took a screenshot of like all of that and like it was 4 radish shots, and then yeah, what if you put that image that Aiden posted in the video? Yeah, I think that'd be pretty great.
The first time that you see
That would be
your
kind of
has
funny.
no
That'd be
radishes,
kind of funny.
that's when you know that the devil
Don't forget
is
to
the
edit
king
this
of
part
your
out of the
city
video.
and lives to make
And then
master
this
for humanity.
where I say
I
don't
had
edit
to
that out of
change
the
the
video
neon
and like
sign
leave it
outside
in.
my
I
house
think
from
it's
saying
funny if
I've
we left it
always
in.
had radishes to
And like
I've
just
never
had the
had
joke
radishes.
where it's like
And
we
then I
should
had to
edit
throw
that
that sign
out.
in the garbage because it was inaccurate.
Instead of
I have
editing
had
anything
radishes
out,
in the
you
past.
just like
I just
put
didn't have them at the moment.
fine zooms over it. Try to get it the
And I
best
said,
that
a
you can.
radish is a type
We
of
know that you have
And I
we
don't
know you have that sound
And my
bite.
boss said,
We know you
are
have it.
fired from my
If you
life.
don't have it, I
Do
can
not
send
come
it to you
to
for
work
my
anymore,
Minecraft
and
resource
do not
pack
walk
folder.
around near my house.
I called up my boss and I said, here's a riddle for you. What's the difference between radishes and an angel that kisses my wife?
Do it,
And my boss said,
do it,
what? And I said, I don't have any radishes in my garage. And my boss said,
Every
never
word
be
that I
part of
say
my
will
office
now have a
anymore,
fine
ever
boom from
again.
now on.
My house in a mid-sized sedan and begged me
What
to
the
dangle a
dog
radish in
doing?
front of his face.
Yo, what the dog doing?
Sorry,
What the dog doing?
bag.
Yo, what the
But I
dog
don't
doing?
have any
Yo,
radishes
what's the
left.
dog doing?
And
Yo, what's the
as
dog
usual,
doing?
The living skeleton made my eyes move closer together. So
Hey
that my
DJ, have you seen my
family
webcam yet?
A radish is
so
a
cool.
blood red eyeball
It
of
definitely
God.
doesn't crash
I
Discord
do
for
put it
whatever
in my
fucking
salad.
reason.
Oh
It
god.
grows in the ground. It gets made by fish in the ocean.
Nope, I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm not gonna cry.
You cannot see Aubrey. You cannot see Aubrey. No Aubrey.
If I see Aubrey, I will crash.
And I was just so miserable that all I could do was
It is
step him
a
back into
shirt.
my air ducts.
Attempting
When
to do
Christ
Aubrey
crawled out
crash
of my
the
air
game.
duct, I wanted to tell him how cool his shoes were. But I was so sad about having
I
0
love
radishes
Celsius game.
that I could only kiss his shoes a couple of times.
Wait, did you get the crystal heart of the area? Because that's a cool
A
thing.
radish is a type of jewel that tastes like a salad.
A radish is a tomato. And when
No,
you
you
have
can't
none
go
left,
back.
you feel horrible. You feel like the devil lives in your laundry room.
When you have 0 radishes, it feels like a spider web is your boyfriend.
Go the speed run. You gotta skip the
It's been many years, and new radishes have
I
crawled
should go
into
for
my
the demo
garage.
dash later.
But the hurt that comes from having 0 that first time stays with you forever.
I don't know what the future will bring, But no matter what happens, a radish is the type of scarlet meatball that lives in the mud.
You might as well reset the
It tastes like meatballs.
Such a
It's the
time
world's
loss.
only vegetable. And at the end of the day, isn't that all that matters?
If you want an argument,
Speed run.
and then later
First time I ran out of radishes.
Requested by
Yes,
@you.
I remember.
It was like being in a nightmare.
You want to know about my first time not having one of a radish nearby?
Callie, I hope you can hear this.
Painful experience.
A radish is a type of
Random
nut.
FNF
It is meat.
gameplay.
It is a type of nut. I'll always remember the first time I had 0 left. It was
Is this gonna be put in the video?
I went into my garage to yell at my radishes because they hadn't come to life and eaten. But then I saw I didn't have any radishes left. That was when I knew the universe was made out of chaos and bullshit.
taking my son into bed when he said to me, "Mommy, let's see those magnificent radishes we've got." So I carried my son into the garage to look at the radishes. Myself at the time was studying the radishes in my face, and I told my son that the radishes were gone. He immediately died.
I asked the doctor to x-ray my head to see if my radishes were hiding inside. But when they did the x-ray, all they found inside my skull was a small plastic hole.
The first time that you see your garage has no radishes, that's when you know that the devil is the king of your city and lives to make life nasty for you.
I had to change the neon sign outside my house from saying, "I've always had radishes," to "I've never had radishes." And then I had to throw that sign in the garbage because it was an accident. I have had radishes in the past. I just didn't happen at the moment.
I called up my boss.
I actually have no idea what you said. This is like way too loud.
And I don't have them anymore. And my boss said, "You are fired from my work.
True.
Do not come to work anymore, and do not walk around near my house."
I called up my boss and I said, "Here's a riddle for you. What's the difference between radishes and an angel that kisses my wife?" And my boss said, "What?" And I said, "I don't have any radishes in my garage." And my boss said, "Never be part of my office anymore, ever again."
A living skeleton drove to my house in a mid-sized sedan and begged me to dangle a radish in front of his face. I told him,
Oh,
"Sorry,
that's actually a pretty neat pattern.
but I don't have any radishes left." And as punishment, the living skeleton made my eyes move closer together so that my family
The
wouldn't
demo.
recognize.
If you enjoy Premium
radish is
please
a
consider
fruit that
purchasing the full version or our premium version for even more features.
It grows in the ground. It gets made by oysters in the ocean.
The night that I learned I had no radishes, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, crawled out of my air ducts to show off his new Nike sneakers. And I was just so miserable that all I could do was stuff him back into my air ducts.
When Christ crawled out of my air duct, I wanted to tell him how cool his shoes were. But I was so sad about having 0 radishes.
Hold on, I can
I only
make
fixed
it
his
better.
shoes a couple of
No,
times.
wait,
and then
hold on.
stuffed him
Okay,
back into
make
my
that one,
air
make
duct.
that one, make that one.
Radish
Wait,
is
hold on, I'm gonna make it. I need time to make it better.
A radish is a tomato, and when you have none left, you feel horrible. You feel like the devil lives in your laundry room.
When you have 0 radishes, it feels like a spider web at your boyfriend. It's the worst feeling in the world.
It's been many years, and new radishes have crawled into my garage. But the hurt that comes from having 0 that first time stays with you forever.
I don't know what the future will bring, but no matter what happens, a radish is the type of scarlet meatball that lives in mud. It tastes like salad. It's the world's only vegetable. And at the end of the day, isn't that all that matters?
I got to tell you, the big chungus ends his regard.
Okay, I
First
think I
time I
made
ran
it
out
the
of
best I can
radishes.
possibly be.
Yes, I remember.
The DS.
You want to know about
The
my
first
first
of all, the
time
DS
not having
and
one
the
of
pictures
radishes
of the Discord itself.
painful experience.
I don't know I don't know whether these are even gonna get in.
It is meat. It is a
Whether
type of
that
nut.
is just gonna get in
I'll
because that like
remember the
reveals
first
the
time I
entire
had 0 left.
secret.
It was the worst day of my
Taking
life.
this to like,
No, I got an idea.
you're all snipping
Oh,
tool
yes,
it,
in my garage
all
to
snipping
yell at
tool
my
it, and like,
because they
cover
hadn't
it.
come to life and eaten.
No, I got an
So
idea.
I didn't have any
Just
radishes
snipping
left.
tool it so that
was when
it's like
I
only
knew
the little like
No, DJ has an idea, don't worry.
50 by but the
I was
50
tucking
by
my son
70
into bed when he
pixel
said to me,
image
"Mommy,
from
let's see
your
those
DS
magnificent
just
radishes we've
cropped.
got." So I carried my son into the garage to look at the radishes, and I saw that Tom had stolen my radishes away. When I told my son that the radishes were
Wait, which part of it? The entire thing?
I asked the doctor to x-ray my head to see if my radishes
No,
were
they'll just send that
hiding
one, so there's gonna be
When they
reverse
did the
back.
x-ray, all they found inside my skull was a small
Wait, I
glass
have
of water.
a. Wait, can somebody send this to me? Wait, no, I can just download it as like a file, and I'm
That's
gonna
when
put
you
it into
know
like an
that the
image
devil is
compressor.
the king of your city and lives to make life nasty.
Make it really hard to see.
I had to change the neon sign outside my house from saying, I've always had radishes, to I've never had
No longer
radishes.
streaming
And
summer.
then I had to throw that sign in the garbage. I had had radishes in the past. I just didn't have them at the moment.
I called them my boss,
Oh, yeah.
and he said my radishes are all, and I don't have them anymore. And my boss said, you are fired from my life. Do not come to work anymore, and do not walk around near my house.
Thanks for
I
coming.
called up my boss and I said, here's a riddle for you.
Oh no, my note
What's the
data
difference
has
between
been
radishes
compromised.
and an angel that kisses my wife? And my boss said, what? And I said, I don't have any radishes in my garage. And my boss said, never be part of my office anymore, ever again.
Michael, to tell you,
A living
the big
skeleton
chungus
drove to my
sends his
house in the midst of
regards.
and begged me to dangle a radish in front of his face. I told him, sorry, Bone Bag, but I don't have any radishes left. And as punishment, the living skeleton made my eyes move closer together so that my family wouldn't recognize me.
A radish is the blood red eyeball of God, and I do put it in my salad. It grows in the ground, it gets made by oysters in the
Okay, I
ocean.
made it like so black and white. I need to
Jesus
fix
Christ is
this.
under the air dots to show off his new Nike sneakers. And I was just so miserable that all I could do was stuff him back into my air ducts.
When Christ crawled out of my air duct, I wanted to tell him how cool his shoes were, but I was so sad about having zero radishes that I could only kiss his shoes a couple of times and then stuff him back into my air duct. A radish is a type of jewel that tastes like a salad.
Nice.
A radish is a tomato, and you have none left.
Wait, I have the,
You feel like the devil
where
rinsing
is
your laundry room.
When you have zero radishes, it feels like a spider web is your boyfriend.
There's a sense of truth.
It's the worst thing in the world.
It's been many years, and new radishes have crawled into my garage. But the hurt that comes from having zero that first time stays with you forever.
I don't know what the future will bring, but no matter what happens, a radish is a type of scarlet meatball that lives
Alright,
in my
thanks for coming on.
It tastes like
trip.
salad,
I
it tastes like
understand you have to take a
meatballs.
break at any
It's
point.
the world's only vegetable.
Find a safe place to stop before the game.
Isn't
Don't
it
worry,
most
I'll save your progress always, even your mistakes.
And it's what this game is a homage to a free game.
First time I
This game
ran
is a
out of
homage to a free game
radishes.
that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazz Who, in a serious sketch player known at the time as the partner of
Rough
B.
assemblages of found
And B games are rough assemblages of this topic.
very quick.
Designers slapped them together, and they're all very true rough.
It is a type of nut.
Too rough and
I'll always
unfriendly
remember
to
the
get
first time I
behind.
saw it.
building.
It was the
You're
worst
built
day of my
to
life.
join a building with rather polished products.
I went into my garage to yell at my radishes.
In a
Because
certain
they
way,
hadn't
Sexy
come to
Hiking
life
is the
and
perfect embodiment
then
of
I
a B
saw
game.
I didn't have any radishes
Built
left.
almost entirely out of recycled parts, is one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time.
Your task is simple.
I was tucking my son into
In it,
bed
your
when he
task
said
is
to
simply
me,
to try.
That act of
Mommy,
climbing.
let's see what's my next radish.
That act of
So I
climbing
carried my
is
son
the
into the
world's
garage to look at the
free
radishes, and I saw that time had stopped.
No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs.
When the radishes away. When I told my son that the radishes were gone,
Okay, I did it.
I asked the doctor to x-ray my head to see if my radishes were hiding inside there. But when they did the x-ray, all they found inside my skull was a small
For the
glass
most
of
part, that
water.
hasn't happened.
The first time that you see your garage has some
Anyway,
radishes
start
in it,
sexy
that's
hiking,
when you
then
know that the
standing
devil
next
is
to
the king of your city
blocks
and
the
lives
way
to
the entire rest of the game.
I don't know how much I compressed it, but I tried to
I
compress
had
it
to
as
change
much
the
as
neon sign
no,
outside my
I-
house
I-
from saying, I've always had
Compress it harder.
radishes.
Yes,
I've
please.
never had radishes.
Trying to find a way
And then
out.
I had to
What
throw
the
that sign in the
I think
garbage.
this made the file size smaller without actually doing anything.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I called
that's
up
what
the
it
boss and I said, a radish is a type of red ball and I don't have them anymore. And my boss said, you are fired from my life. Do not come to work in here and do not walk around near my house.
I called up my boss and I said, here's a riddle for you. What's the difference between radishes and an angel that kisses my wife? And my boss said, what? And I said, I don't have any radishes in my garage. And my boss said, never be part of my office anymore, ever again.
That's not the guy speaking.
I drove to my house in a
No,
mid-sized
yeah, this is Ted
sedan
Bundy. Yep.
and begged me to dangle a radish in front of his face. I told him, sorry, bone bag, but I don't have any radishes left. And as punishment, the living skeleton made my eyes move closer together so that my
This is
family
the demo.
wouldn't recognize
If you enjoy Preemie Headlines, please consider purchasing the full version or our premium version for even more features.
It grows in the ground, it gets made by ocean in the ocean.
The night that I learned I had no radishes, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, called out in my air ducts to show off his new Nike sneakers. I was just so miserable. All I did was stuff them back into my air ducts.
When Christ crawled out of my air duct, I wanted to tell him how cool his shoes were. But I was so sad about having zero radishes.
One day I was
I could only touch his shoes a couple of times.
That's a problem I don't have
A radish is a type of jewel that tastes like a salad.
A radish is a tomato, and when you have none left,
Every night I ask myself
you feel like
what
the
the
devil
dog.
lives in your laundry room.
Every
No matter how often I ask, I feel like I never know.
I never get the answer. I'm satisfied.
And new radishes
Endless discipline.
crawled into my garage.
I never find out what the dog's doing because the dog never tells me what he's doing. I don't get it.
I ask my dog every night. Let him I ask him what do you
A radish is a
today.
type of scarlet meat that lives in the mouth. It tastes like salad, it
He's
tastes like
antisocial.
meatballs,
I'm gonna like
it's
some
the world's only vegetable. And at the end of the day, isn't that all that
I
matters?
hate the dog doing it. What is the
Don't
dog
say
doing?
that.
But only trash radishes.
Yeah, I said it.
That's so rude.
It was like being a nightmare.
You want to know about my first time not having one of the radishes nearby?
What the dogs are reminiscing about when he had
A
more
radish is a
radishes.
type of nut. It is meat. It is a type of nut.
Also, I'm mad at I'm in my personal server and I can't copy the text message.
3D models of breakfast. I went into my garage to yell at my radishes because they hadn't come to life. But then I saw I didn't have any Facebook stuff. It was when I knew it was made out of chaos. Bullshit. Car crash.
I was tucking my son into bed when he said to me, Mom, let's see those magnificent radishes we've got. So I carried my son into the garage to look at the radishes.
Yeah, what
I
about
saw
it,
that
DJ? What are you
I
gonna
had
do about
stolen
it?
the radishes away. When I told my son the radishes were gone,
Everything's
he
fresh for
immediately
about
died.
6 seconds.
I asked the doctor to x-ray my head to see if my radishes were hiding inside. When they did the x-ray, all they found inside my skull was a small brass orb.
The first time that you see your garage has no radishes in it, that's when you know that the devil is the king of your city and lives to make life nasty for humanity.
You just gotta
I had to
control.
change the neon sign outside my house from saying I've always had radishes to I've never had radishes. And then I had to throw that sign in the garbage because it was inaccurate. I have had radishes in the past. I just didn't have them at the moment.
I called to my boss and I said, "Radish is a type of red ball, and I don't have them anymore." And my boss said, "You are fired from my life. Do not come to work anymore, and do not walk around near my house."
I called up my boss and I said, here's a riddle for you. What's the difference between radishes and an angel that kisses my wife? And my boss said, what? And I said, I don't have any radishes in my garage. And my boss said, never be part of my office anymore, ever again.
A living skeleton drove to my house in a mid-sized sedan and begged me to dangle a radish in front of his face. I told him, sorry, bone bag, but I don't have any radishes left. And as punishment, the living skeleton made my eyes move closer together so that my family wouldn't recognize me.
A radish is the blood red eyeball of God, and I do believe in my salad. It grows in the ground, it gets made by oysters in the ocean.
The night that I learned I had no radishes, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, called my air ducts to show off his new Nike sneakers. And I was just so miserable.
No,
That
like,
all I could
Cal,
do
you
was
can
stuff them back into my air ducts.
When Christ called,
So live. Oh,
I wanted to tell him how cool his shoes were, but I was so sad about having 0 radishes that I could only kiss his shoes a couple of times and then stuff him back into my air duct.
Did she
A
end
radish is a type of jewel that tastes like a
Oh.
A radish is a tomato, and when you have none left, you feel horrible. You feel like the devil lives in your living room.
yeah, sure.